to today's trip. We are heading from Kansas City to South Carolina. We're very happy to be back in Bella. I can tell you that. No holds barred, because she has actually been pulling like champ. The last two loads, 42,000, and this one's 43,000. So that's fantastic. Now to catch you up on what's happened the last couple of days. Today is Saturday. It is September 5th. It's Labor Day weekend, which is evidenced by all of the RVs and all the cars with stuff packed on their roofs. It's been solid. Coming out of Denver, or actually heading into Denver yesterday, I probably saw 1 million people leaving Denver, heading out for the weekend. It was crazy. So, in El Paso, we were sitting waiting for a load. It wasn't ready yet. And so we were sitting in the Con-Way yard. That Stephanie has been with Con-Way for something like 5 million miles. And she speaks before congressional committees and is part of a team of drivers who go out and talk about safety. So there she is, Stephanie. And we got to see William, who just came on board with Con-Way, and he had come from Joplin to El Paso on the same route we did, which was 54 through New Mexico, through Kansas, Oklahoma, a little piece of Texas, and New Mexico.
And it was just black pavement, no white line.
No lines. It says no center line. I'm like, what?
I said, I guess what took me so long to get here.
It doesn't look. There are times when it doesn't look like a road. It looks like a hole.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, you go, what?
you find yourself hitting on the brake.
That's right.
He pulled off into the thing. So I'm thinking they were pulling. I pulled off into the thing. The police like, man, get out the work zone. I'm like, shit, you can't see nothing out here. You don't know until you right there. And then you see a van, but the van wasn't supposed to be in there. But I see him breaking it all the way down, so I'm thinking something that happened. I see sirens so I'm thinking something that happened.
Yeah.
And he pulled it. He wasn't supposed to be in, but I'm behind him. So it was two of them that pulled in. So I'm thinking we supposed to pull in, but they had to pull out too.
So we were sitting in the El Paso drop yard, and I was cooking a spaghetti squash actually for lunch, and all of a sudden, no power. The inverter just pooped out, just stopped. So Jay tried to fix it, just came out of construction. It's no longer 55. Jay tried to fix it, but no good. We called road service. They got us into Kenworth. In El Paso, it's the MHC Kenworth in El Paso, and Adam fixed it in 2 hours. I was begging them, please, we have load tonight at 10 o'clock, and we don't want to get unassigned, and we don't want to go to a hotel. Can you please fix it? What just happened? Our inverter quit, and we happened to be sitting here waiting
for a load?
For the shipper. They will not have our load ready until 10 o'clock tonight. So we had like a few hours here in El Paso, and I was going to cook lunch. I put the Instant Pot on with a spaghetti squash inside, and all of a sudden, no power.
Where's the green?
And my electrician husband went back there and he couldn't get it to work. So we called road service. They got us into Kenworth, MHC Kenworth here in El Paso. And these guys got us in and out.
Right away.
We want to thank Efren and we want to thank Adam who worked on the truck. Just absolutely fantastic. Kenworth, MHC in El Paso. These guys were fantastic.
Yep, Adam did a great job. The problem was in the battery compartment. That's where the circuit comes from that powers the inverter in the side box. When we were in Baytown, when we were broke down in Baytown, one of the things they did was replace batteries.
3 of them.
And there's a lot of you could call it power takeoffs that come off the batteries, and there are fuses and fuse links and quick disconnects, and so they just kind of bundled everything up, zip tied it, and specific. Well, yeah, Adam, I was with him when he was looking, and there was so much stuff like all bundled together. He had to start cutting stuff apart so he could see what was there, and that's when he found them. It's like it's a plug, this one snaps in, and it will stay. But the way they had it zip tied, it put pressure. It was pulling, and it pulled apart.
You need to get yourself in bed. Can you take this DMSO? Just put on there. Oh, stinks.
Yeah, she did an Olympic driving marathon last night.
I did.
And so now she's thinking she did 548 miles, and now she's thinking she can do gymnastics inside this cabin, and she got a little boo-boo.
It's a good size boo-boo. Thank you.
Got a little boo-boo going.
It's our repair.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
We are done. We are green. We are green
We were
lights.
red, and now we're green.
We're red lighted. Now we're green.
Yeah. There's Adam. Oh, he's bringing out a key.
Oh.
Do we have all our keys?
No, that's your
Wow.
key.
They forgot the key.
Hello, Adam.
Hey,
Thank you.
yes ma'am.
We appreciate you.
Yes ma'am. Y'all have a safe trip.
We will.
Alrighty.
Hey. That's Adam. Very cool guy.
Wow, it's glad we hung out.
Me too.
I didn't know about that.
That's your key.
Yay. See, I don't want you messing with my keys anymore. We almost left them in El Paso.
No.
Yeah,
No.
but we didn't.
We didn't. That's the important part. So
Unless
our
you want
load
to.
did not get unassigned, and we need to send ops a message.
I did.
Excellent. We didn't get unassigned. It's exciting. I'm happy. Let's see. Back
We
up,
pick
back
up at 10 o'clock. That means you're
10
going to drive
o'clock.
for about an hour
I
by the
bet.
time you get out of there.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, not gonna get very far.
This is going to be a tight load, and it's 7 o'clock.
What happens?
We don't have a lot of time,
Yeah.
and it's 7 o'clock, and you're not sleeping. I need you to be sleeping. Okay? Bella is back.
She's all better.
She's all better.
She had a little boo boo.
So it was the Kenworth MHC Kenworth in Joplin that fixed the truck.
The DPF emissions problem.
They found out what the problem really was.
Diesel exhaust fluid injector
That's
valve
was plugged.
was bad. It was malfunctioning.
Don't have a ciggy in your mouth.
Okay. My hands are kind of full.
Put it elsewhere.
Okay.
I'm going out this way. Whoa.
Like culverts.
In a half mile, make a sharp left turn on Gateway Boulevard East.
This guy has dreads on his helmet.
In a quarter mile,
He does.
make a sharp left turn on Gateway Boulevard East. In a quarter mile, make a sharp left turn on Gateway Boulevard East.
J-Dogs. A hot dog vendor.
Look at his helmet.
Yeah.
That's great.
It might be a girl.
It was a girl. Purple dreads. Yeah. Took off for Denver, Colorado. Absolutely gorgeous. So today we're heading to South Carolina. It's currently 18:53, almost 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. It's 90 degrees. And I'm really glad you hung out with me today. It's so good to be back up and running. And thank you all for your posts. This past week, I have been a little overwhelmed with all the stuff that's been happening. Getting back on the road, getting settled back into Villa, and getting some miles under our belt has been the #1 priority. And there's some stuff I have to learn about editing video faster, because I can be a little bit too much of a perfectionist sometimes, and that slows me down. It's just kind of a personal fault. Oh, I have to say this. Susan Stewart Maxwell, what you posted about your car when you purchased a new car and the dealership parked your old one in front of the new one, and you were like, no, it'll make my old car too sad. I'm weird like that too. Feel the snow.
blah 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 blah